Hi, Tug Morkel here again of Tug's Trek, Memoir of Moral Injury, continuing to read Chapter 8 about my time in the Rhodesian SAS, what I saw on those days in 1979. Relief was short-lived, and within 24 hours we had been resupplied and were once again airborne on our way to Mapai, and the demon of fear rose once again as the proximity of battle once again loomed large. This was one operation we had all underestimated. The plan was to sweep into Mapai after an Air Force strike and take over the Frelimo headquarters and ZANLA command complex. My nerves were not holding up well. From the moment we set foot on the ground, the fighting was intense, and our progress was thwarted by strong defences. A system of interconnecting zigzag trenches provided the enemy with the ability to fire on us at will while remaining well covered, and we were forced to halt our planned advance and seek whatever cover we could find. I was near my stick leader who carried the radio, and listening to the communication between the pilots was not encouraging. Our ground force commanders were being told of intense ground resistance. The flak is heavy. Then we got the news that a Puma carrying 14 soldiers and 3 crew members had been shot down. All on board died on that fateful day. My state of anxiety was rising to where I could taste it again. As an aside, this is Op Uric, spelled U-R-I-C. On the ground, we were constantly under concentrated small arms and mortar fire. I could not fathom why anyone would choose to make a career of soldiering. I was told by the hardened veterans that they had never experienced such intensity. It's never been like this before, was the kind of encouragement I did not need. As the day went on, it became obvious we were outgunned, outnumbered, and outmaneuvered. The risk of heavy losses was too great, and in the interests of good sense and minimizing loss of life, we were forced to withdraw and abort the operation. With the risk of losing more aircraft and further loss of life being a real possibility, our pickup point was designated well clear of the battle zone, and we had a long walk to get uplifted. The boys struggled. It was hot and thirsty work, but it did not matter to me. I was just so glad to be getting out of there and had all the energy in the world. Despite the precautions taken to minimize casualties on the way out, we still came under intense ground fire as the enemy shot at our Puma from every direction. There had never been a more appropriate time to go home. I was seriously internally nervous. I've never felt like that. It was a week of battle, horndor contacts, and they went on and on and on. Anyway, stay tuned to this channel, Tug Morkel Dreams. Visit my website, all the W's, www.tugmorkel.com, and have a look at the website. And if you are like-minded and you feel like chatting to somebody in terms of therapy, this post-traumatic stress disorder. I was actually listening to a song yesterday about the average age of the soldier in Vietnam was 19. And it only happens years later, maybe 10, 14, 15 years later, after the event, that you experience this terrible post-traumatic disorder, stress disorder. So if you're feeling like you need to talk to somebody, there are professionals out there that are full of empathy. They listen to your questions. They zone in and focus on you, not just the general public. They focus on you and your inner code itself. So stay tuned and give us a like, subscribe down below, and beyond the book, there's going to be more on offer. And I'm just trying to help guys like I've been helped in my day. Thanks very much. Cheers.